had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this a winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
The score, Steelers 7, Panthers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
32-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Panthers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
49-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff able to hit his target, Claypool. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Goff throwing again. Setting up the screen for Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
1 more time with Jacobs. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the...
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 56, Mike, 56.
Now it's gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Chris Boswell.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point through the snowflakes. Something good. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 79 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 2nd and 10, gone. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
58 Mike, 58 Mike.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The tackle.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Penny, a 1st down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up. Pow! Knocked him for a loss.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Check safety, check safety. Kill. Hey, live.
On first and 10, gone. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 29-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Now Cook hit and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know,
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Going for the deep ball. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Deep ball.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
DJ Moore.
A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
Panthers.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, let's go. Now let's get there. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm here.
The final shot before break here. Goff eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Steelers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
The extra point.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Steelers 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Cannon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing on third. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Penny. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Penny, the ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down, Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He sets to fire deep. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is so frustrating.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
The pass. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Steelers.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm scared. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. And let's get this.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh.
28.
It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
180. 56. Watch the run. Rick Flair. That's a big shot. Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Cook, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
On the carry.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point.
The point after.
Tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
If you kill it, motion the out. 56 the mark.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Switch gears.
Gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Right there. 56. Hey, they scared. 36.
Here's Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They're moving the football with relative ease on this drive.
Well, let's go ahead and tick off the numbers. Third play of the drive, 3 first downs. Yeah, I would say that's relative ease. Keep feeding him the ball. He's hungry.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, check.
Now gone. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. Second and 7. Here's Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point now by Boswell. Sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll run it again with Penny. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I got it. Okay. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Go up on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards to gain there. 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That'll be complete to Cook. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now Rashad Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. On the screen, this is Cannon. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. And out. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Michael Palardy now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So they, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Goff now to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They run it again with Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Time. They're going for it on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done. Now part 2. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Out of the gun run now on third down. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
To throw on second down is gone. He's going to get this one down to Cook. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Out.
Back to throw. Gone. Setting up the screen for Cook. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. The Steelers send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Throwing here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Panthers 48.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the ball.